South County Trail, South Central Rhode Island, heading a little east now. Getting into the turf farm country.
Peter Gavitt, owner of Turf Incorporated in Slocum, Rhode Island. Probably been using the biosolids now for probably 5 or 6 years, and usually rate between 3,000 to 8,000 pounds to the acre, depending on the land and what's being produced on it. But I noticed a significant difference in growing habits of the turf. It's a much slower, steadier growth than when you put a commercial fertilizer like a urea down. You get that flush growth for about 2 weeks and then it tapers off. This grows and grows and grows right through the whole season. I noticed the biggest difference down where I live. I'm sitting on top of infield loam, very stony, very sandy soil, and we ran out and we didn't get to do the whole 22 acres of it, and when within 2 months we could see the demarcation of where the biosolids were applied and where we ran out. Even after using the commercial blend fertilizers, there was a difference of day and night. For the crop was there for 18 months, and the whole 18 months it showed up the difference in the growth habits. It grew steadier, it filled in a lot quicker with the biosolids, and that convinced me right there that I had to start using it pretty consistently on every field that I grow sod on. So, and I put it on, we have a 4.5 acre hay field. I've applied it on that, and had great results with it on that, and other hay farmers have used it, and the only problem is just the smell for the first week or two, and after that it's good to go. In the last couple of days we've subsoiled this field to break up the compaction from heavy trucks going in and out last fall and this spring. And then we take a chisel plow, we chisel plow it in 2 directions. Had the lime truck come in, the pH was dropping a little low, so we dropped 3,000 pounds of lime per acre. Then we've gone over it with about 80 pounds of urea has been applied on top with the biosolids. We're putting buckwheat down now at the rate of 50 pounds to the acre. We'll be covering that up this afternoon and tomorrow, and a week from today there'll be little tiny buckwheats growing everywhere, and within 6 weeks it'll be 6 feet tall. We're going to grind it up, plow it under, so we got a organic manure crop decomposing underneath, and then we'll be planting sod on top of it. So we'll have the organic matter and residual from the buckwheat decomposing. We'll have the biosolids in the soil, ready for the sod to take hold of, and
the sod will be planted in August, is that right?
Go around August 15th we'll start planting. So.
And then how long will it take? How long does it take?
It'll be ready by probably end of June of 2010. This field here we can grow sod in 10 months, so consistently, if we need it. But with the economy right now, we may not need it, but it will be ready by next summer.
My name is Mike Rimbelski. I'm the farm manager here at Sodco Incorporated. Been in business since 1981. I've been here for about 2 years. We have 500 acres, Kentucky bluegrass, fine fescue, kind of some ryegrass mixes. Currently we have about 300 acres of turf, and we're doing 200 acres of other rotational crops, including corn for grain, and some different wheat crops and winter rye that we're growing for grain. We've used biosolids here. I think the farm has used them for approximately probably about 8 years, 7 or 8 years. We've used them since I've been here. We use them on all our crops as a slow release nitrogen. For the turf and for our rotational crops, I apply them to the wheat and the rye and the corn this spring. So I've been very happy with them. I think it's just another tool in the farmer toolbox of providing some slow release nitrogen, especially through the summer months, think it's the best thing for the crops, and we've definitely seen positive results.
At what rate do you apply them on sod?
Usually on the sod, we incorporate them into the soil a depth of a couple inches at about 3 tons to the acre. And for the rye and the corn, we went about 1.5 tons an acre.
Excellent. Have you used it on rye and corn before?
No, it's kind of the first year. I mean, usually the rye has only been grown around here as a cover crop, and we're kind of the first farm in the area to actually be growing it as a crop. So this year, we actually followed the cultural practices to raise it and to harvest it for grain. So we took a little better care of it. We're just in the process of harvesting our daily quota, basically, of pallets and some of the big rolls that we do. We have an automated stacker machine that goes to the fields and automatically stacks and harvests and stacks all the sod in 500 or 600 square foot quantities. And we also have a tractor here that we harvest big rolls that are 4 feet wide by 62.5 feet long for a 250 square foot roll. And so we coordinate daily with the office about what we need to cut and what trucks are going where, and we come out and cut it. Good system.
So this is where the crop has been harvested, sent off to lawns in the area. Has to be put down on a lawn within 24 hours this time of year. And there's a new seed bed, new area being prepared that has Boston Bay State fertilizer on it.